Well, hello there. Welcome to Alternative Influence Coaching. This is Terry, and today I'm writing a new book. So, taking a break from this, I want to talk to you a little bit about social media. I don't know how you're doing with your social media or what you know about building your audience on social media and why it is important and how it has changed. Well, that's why I'm writing this book. It's going to help you out. It's about really fine-tuning your social media to both be authentic, precise, like nice and clean, right? Some artistic value to it, as well as targeted, so that you can sell your product or service. So in this social media framework, it's probably not what I'm going to call it, because it sounds kind of, I don't know, cold. We talk a lot about build out, design, but we quickly graduate to interaction. So I want to remind you that interaction is key. Interaction is still what we're trying to do. We're not on Facebook or Instagram to get, I don't know, famous and then have this imaginary line between us and the rest of humanity. You need to think about your customer base as friends, and that's why I like social media. I don't like social media for a lot of other reasons, but this is one of the things that I do like about social media on a basic level, is that it is connection. Now, it shouldn't replace your connection with the outside world, which unfortunately for a lot of you, this is the case. You are married to that phone, it sticks in your hand, you would rather like a photo than talk to the person in front of you. And I know trainers like this. I know trainers that are lost on their phone while they're giving commands to a client, and they're not really paying attention, and I think that needs to change. That's your public service announcement. You're welcome. Moving on. Keep your interactions pure. Yeah, in a simple way, like, if you're going to have a Facebook page, you're going to add friends, try to get to know them just a little bit. Okay? Try to find a way to find commonality, right? Build that audience, build that trust. You don't want to get in there and, I guess, really turn everybody off by your product or your sales pitch. We don't want to be pitchy. We don't want to be salesy, right? We want to inspire. We want to bring people together. We want to bring people together with our product or service by adding value to their lives. And you hear me say that a lot, but this is no different. You want your posting to add value to their lives as well. So whether it's Facebook or it's Instagram or it's Twitter, LinkedIn, like, there's got to be some value being broadcast from you. If you want to have any validity with your product and build an actual audience around your product, you need to talk about it in a way that is it's inspiring, it's inviting, and you're giving some stuff away right over the phone, right over the social media, right? Like I'm doing with you right now, I'm giving you tips for free, right? It's because I want to see you succeed, and I'm bound and determined to give you as much information as possible. I don't have the keys to this magical kingdom. What I can do for you is help you carry it out. What I can do for you is help you plot it and plan it, and I can help you build it. But if you want to learn it, there's a difference between learning it and actually doing it. If you want to learn it, all that information is out there. I've been saying it for a long time. So, circle back to when you're posting, some part of what you're posting needs to be adding value to the lives of your followers, bringing people together over your product or service, okay? But it doesn't have to all be that. That's the fun part. To some of you, that's the part that's the hardest, is to actually be real and interact. So that means funny memes they still have a place. So get people to stop and have a laugh with you over something you think is funny. Post about your relationship. post about your family, even your pets, believe it or not. These are things that people actually care about. And maybe you're overthinking these things and you're like, people don't want to hear about that. You'd be surprised. People want to hear that you actually have a real life and that you are connecting with life and nature and family and your pets or your environment in a way that is very similar to them. So you actually become a real person and not just a salesman selling something. Okay? So get out there and be authentic. There's no part about this that I want you to be robotic, cold, and calculated. I want you to be authentic, but I want you to do it in a way that brings people together. Right? So if you have a political bias, swallow it. If you're trying to sell a product or service, unless it's politically based, don't create division. There's a lot of division to be found in the subject of politics. Don't waste your time trying to make your ad this or that political. You're going to cause more division than you are unity. Unity is a great thing. Peace is a great thing. There's plenty of things to fight about out there. You don't need to be a source of one. Try to keep your posts away from making fun of or making light of any subjects or topics that are sensitive or any groups that are sensitive. Just don't play with it. Don't mess around with it. It doesn't really feed your ability to sell your product or your service. And you're not adding any value to anybody's life if you're making fun of somebody. If you're building your page at the expense of pulling down others, you're a bully. And that's not what we're talking about here. So I invite you to knock that off. Okay? Authenticity. Be a human, right? Everybody hears this saying. There's a saying going around now that I love. It's we're all in this together. Well, that's been the case. Except for people out there who think that they're better because of their ability to put someone else down. That's not the type of ethics and things that we're talking about with this. So let's just keep that away. Don't fight. With staying away from division, you can stay away from the quarreling and all these little cat fights that may pop up in your comments with people that like to say stupid things. If you don't like what someone's saying, you moderate that comment. Just get rid of it. And then also get rid of it out of your head. Don't sit there and fester and think about it. And don't entertain the trolls. Just keep moving. Oh, man. And as far as your schedule and how you post, some things always hold true. Videos are better. People love the videos. Shooting a video may be a little daunting and make you full of anxiety, but make fun out of it. Like have some fun with a friend, shoot with a family member, with your dog. I don't know. Find a way to speak to the camera like you would speak to a person, like I'm speaking to you, right? So get out there and make some cool videos. I told you about memes. Memes are fun. Make sure they're fun, and they're you kind of invite your following to laugh a little bit. Posting high resolution photos is a good idea. Don't post photos that are super dark, hard to see, in terrible quality. It's a good way people will pass over your page. You want to keep them looking at your stuff, right? So things like that. There's a lot more of this information to come. We'll break down some more of this in this next book as we're talking about this next book. But I know you're like thinking, I don't know, I can't wait for that book. How long is that book going to take? Well, while you're waiting, we do still have this book out. That's right. Failure's Guide to Business Success is still out there. We would love for you to pick this up. All the products and books that we were releasing after this are built off of this foundation, okay? So, in essence, the next book's a part 2, all right? And then there's a part 3. So they're all bouncing off of this foundation. So if you have a business, health and wellness geared, whether you're a chiropractor, massage therapist, yoga studio, gym, personal trainer, influencer of any kind on social media, we've got you covered. This book is a great place for you to go to figure out how to monetize what you're doing or further monetize what you're doing. All right? Yeah. So that's my quick plug. That link is going to be in the show notes of this vlog. You can check it out there. If you're on Facebook and watching this video, thank you. Please like the Facebook page and make sure you go to YouTube, like and subscribe to this business because we need you. All right, folks, I got to get back to work. I got lots of typing to do. We will see you soon.